Let's talk about the word clanker and why you're going to be seeing it everywhere. So this is a slang term being used to talk about robots, technology, everything from AI to like a literal like anthropomorphic looking robot, humanoid robot, whatever you want to call it. It started on TikTok largely and is spreading and is having a big week on Twitter this week to sort of express these ideas of, I don't like this technology, I don't want to deal with that, I don't want to see it, blah, 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 blah. People are calling it a bit like a slur for robots, like as if there could be one. But this is sort of the first iteration of that idea of this sort of like, I don't like robots, or I don't like technology, here's a word for it. And it's not necessarily I'm a Luddite, which is different. This is more like, don't put that tech in my face. I don't want it. I said I don't want it. Why are you bringing it here into my life when I have chosen not to interact with this technology? And now I'm being forced to. Where did this come from? This originates from Star Wars, specifically the Clone Wars. It was a term to express or referencing battle droids on sort of like the other side, these sort of like shitty looking ones that were the beige, you've seen them. Here's a picture of them. But that is sort of like what is buried underneath this, is that like, this is a sort of anti-tech word, yes, but it's also specifically anti-evil tech. Like these droids that were used in a war against the good guys. They used clankers to defeat the good guys. And look, I'm not familiar with the Clone Wars or any of this stuff, but like just a passing read of this information, it's pretty obvious what this is sort of like getting at. Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? I don't really care. I think like if you work in tech, this is something to be aware of because like this is going to be coming into your DMs or into your replies a lot, as it should be, because like now is a time when tech is ruining a lot of lives. It is exacerbating a lot of issues. It is doing more harm than good. Even this week, Sam Altman of OpenAI was like, we're going to have like a massive fraud phenomena happening. I forget the specific words that he used from the technology that he made. And like, what the fuck? Like, maybe it shouldn't be out there if like this is going to become now a huge thing, not just as far as like fraud and scams, but as far as just like what is real and what's not. So this is all related. Are you using Clanker? Do you care about this? I would love to share what you're thinking about this, because I think it's going to become a sort of definitive word or idea of this year. And maybe even the decade to that. Maybe even the decade.